footballer, manager, and most important of all, a lovely, lovely man. And I think many of us will also remember Jimmy for his long and successful career in the football commentary box with the BBC. It was a broadcasting career that began here at Granada TV as a presenter on our weekly football show, Kick-Off.
Well, the main headline today is that Paul Futcher, Manchester City's most expensive signing at £350,000, is dropped for the second time this season for the derby match against Bolton at Main Road tomorrow.
He wasn't always in a warm studio either. Here's Jimmy making the most of blizzard conditions at Oldham's Boundary Park when matches were snowed off in 1979. And just to prove there really was no end to his talents, there was this moment when he conducted a Christmas sing-song with some very famous faces.
Our choir of angels was made up of players from all 18 North West League clubs, managed, coached and conducted by James Armfield.
Glory to God! Stars including Lou Macari, Mark Palios, Alan Kennedy and Mick Shannon singing Christmas carols. Jimmy Armfield there conducting proceedings. Some of our favourite Jimmy Armfield memories from his time with us at Granada. Let's head back to David Chisnall at Bloomfield Road now, shall we? David, you're joined by one of Jimmy's former teammates.
I am, I guess. Tony Green played alongside Jimmy for 5 years at Blackpool between 1966 and 1971. And after the two men hung up their boots, well, they remained good friends. Tony joins me now. Tony, first of all, just your reaction to today's sad news.
Well, it's very, very sad. I think it's sad for the whole of Blackpool. I mean, the last time we saw Jimmy, he had cancer before and he fought it and he looked well about a year ago. So it's very sad for everybody.
Tell us what Jimmy was like as a player, but also a person.
As a player, he was absolutely terrific. I mean, people say he was the first overlapping fullback, but he was a great defender as well. You know, nowadays, wing-backs, they can't defend, but Jimmy was a very, very good defender, as well as terrific going forward. And you couldn't get the better of him even in training. He was so quick. He was absolutely terrific.
And as a person, we can see his statue has a huge smile, and that's kind of sums him up, doesn't he? He was always a gentleman.
Yeah, he was always a gentleman. He was always nice. He's about 11 years older than me. When I first come to the club, he was great. He was always there to offer advice. I told him I was getting married and he took me to look at a few houses. And he was always really nice.
And how much did Blackpool mean to him?
Well, it meant everything. I mean, I couldn't believe it when I first came and he told me Spurs wanted to sign him when he was 29. And I was sitting in the bus and I said, Jimmy, you could have been playing in a cup final. You might have won the league. He just didn't want to leave Blackpool.
If you were to sum up then, what's your kind of everlasting memory of Jimmy?
Well, I just remember him bombing up and down the wing. He could pass me going forward and pass me going back. He was very, very fit as well.
And later on in life as well, what was he like?
He was lovely. When I got an injury at Newcastle, he came, I went to Renton Hospital, he came to visit me. And he was a good manager as well, because he took Leeds to the European Cup final and they're very, very unlucky to lose.
Okay, Tony, well, thank you so much for joining us this evening. There we go. Tony's tributes to Jimmy there, just one of many today, to a true gentleman and a fantastic player.
David, thank you very much indeed. Well, it's just time